Well, today is Tuesday, April 30th, and it's kind of a gloomy day out there. So, like usual, I work inside when it's not nice out. I couldn't find the length that went between the two spindles, so I went and found my piece of aluminum I had laying around. Had to drill it out to that size there. I had to take it, put that in a sander and make it skinnier because I couldn't find a drill bit that was small enough so I could get this tap started. And then I got two taps, one left and one right. And anyway, they were 5/8. So I drilled holes and made them bigger so I could tap it out. And I made it 44 inches. And here's what I wound up with. I put the axle together and laid it on the floor there. And I sent an email to Sanders Engineering this morning to tell them I wanted to get a couple of hubs like these that don't have no holes in them except for Chevrolet car bolt pattern, 4 3/4, 1/2 inch stud. And anyway, this spindle here, it's like that one over there, but it's not a sander. And it's got too short of a hub on it, and it's kind of thin. But this one here is a sander, if you can see it. And it sticks out a little bit, and it's a little bit thicker. I kind of like that. And it's not a, one spindle is straight in and out. That's what they use anymore. But this one here is an older one. It's got a bigger bearing here than it does out there. So that's what I want. If I have to, I guess I'll buy another pair of spindles. They're, $150 a piece. And then here's some old steering arms I had. They were stripped out, so I finished drilling all the way through and then tapped them all the way through. And then bolted them on here. And what I can do is when I go to work on the Ackerman, I can put a piece of string around this thing, and that way it'll be the center of this kingpin here. And then the string is supposed to go through the center of this and meet in right where the rear end, the center of the rear end is. So on both sides, you do the same thing. You get two pieces of string and run them back there to where the rear end is supposed to be, 94-inch wheelbase. And then, in order to adjust for it, I can take these nuts loose and put shims back in here, and that'll move the steering arm closer to the center to get the Ackerman that I need, because you need the inside wheel to turn shorter than the outside one. Like a Dixie cup when it lays on the side, it goes in a circle when you lay it on the ground. Well, it works the same way here. And I'm gonna mount the rack and pinion to the axle right about this location here. And I'll just use this one side, and it'll go over to that bolt there. And that way I got an arm that goes over to here. I won't have any bumps here at all. And you don't use that side because you don't use it. You just use this one. So that's kind of where I'm at. And I also told them I needed 5 wheel centers with no designs in them, just a Chevrolet bolt pattern. And I needed 3.5 inch to fit over these hubs right here. These are 3.5 inch right there. This 3.5. And the hats I'm going to use are 3 inch, so I'll cut these out. And then this is dual bolt pattern. You got the Chevrolet, which is wider, Ford. So this is what they call 4.5. This is 4 3/4. So I cut her out. It's going to be a little closer, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use shouldered bolts or not, but I have 1/2 inch studs. So there you go. That's kind of the short of what I did today. Tomorrow I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I got to do something, get this thing done. So there you go for today. See you later, bye.